Okay, I'm live. Sorry about that. It was a little hiccup. It's really stupid. Anyways, I don't know if you can hear that music in the background, but it's Silk Sonic. It's like one of my favorite bands ever. It has Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak, and they came together. They collaborated, and they're very talented. And I have the album too, the CD, and I'm trying to get my hands on the actual record. But this is what it looks like. Silk Sonic, and it's like I remember like when like the single came out like a year ago. It was "Leave the Door Open," and it was like huge like hit. Everybody to fuss about it. And when I listened to it for the first time, I was just floored. Like I couldn't believe something like that could come out of those two people. Um, it reminded me of how music should be like, real talent, real people, and people that love what they do and they're talented and they actually want to do a good job. And you could tell, it comes from the heart, it comes from the soul. And when you have both of them that do that and they collaborate, you can tell the difference in the music. And what's his name? What was the one that came up with the name for that group, Silk Sonic? It was Bootsy Collins. It was a long story, but it's one of those things where like you don't really think about that happening until it happens. So you don't really realize that you need them or need it until it happens. So it's one of those things where like I didn't realize what could come out of it until they got together and worked together. Bruno Mars and then Anderson Paak collaborated, and okay, this needs seriously. All right. Um, like I was saying, I remember like they released each single like every 3 months or so. It was very like deliberate, because everybody was waiting for the album because they just released hit after hit after hit. Like they went from "Leave the Door Open," that was a huge hit for like months, and then they came up with "Skate," that was a huge hit, and then "Smoking Out the Window" was a huge hit, and everybody was like, "When is the album coming out? When is the album coming out?" Everybody was bugging them, and they won a bunch of awards too, like with all the awards and all that. Because I mean, there was no comparison, like what they created together compared to what was out there. I mean, it's Bruno Mars, like he's done for topping his creations every time he comes out with an album. So this is like his best creation so far. And I mean, at the rate that he's going, he's gonna top this one off. It's just how he is. And I just have this feeling that he's gonna come out with something different. He needs to. He should. Um, Something different like this one, but in his own style. Same band and everything, just a different style. That's gonna be their next album. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm listening to right now. So Sonic. And today's live stream is gonna be about the Emperor and the Empress. So this is the fifth one. I'm getting used to this whole thing. A little easier than the first one. The first one was just, but now that I'm doing it a little bit more, I kind of know what to expect, what to talk about. I have an idea. It's like teaching. It's like a class. I mentioned this before, but it's like teaching class online, where you have to have a plan. You have to know what to talk about. Um, People need to know what's going to come up, what's going to be covered. So that's kind of like what I'm doing. It's like a lesson plan, sort of. An idea of what I'm going to talk about, what to cover, and all that. And like the more you do it, the more you just kind of practice it, the easier it gets. So it's just one of those things where like the more I do this, the more I get used to it, and the easier it gets because I know what it's like, I know what to do and all that, and I know how to do live streams. So let me start off with like this card right here because I remember like with Isis and Osiris, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this live stream, the Emperor and Empress. Um, so this card came out in an image that I used for the thumbnail for this live stream, and I actually bought the deck. It's called the Lover's Path deck. Let me show you what it looks like. I did like a video on it, but not in detail. So it's basically like this, and the back looks like this. All right, and this is where it came from. This card, number 6, love. On this deck is called love. But it's really the lover's card. Like these two, they have a spiritual connection, hands down. Um, and I was really surprised. When I looked up like who they used for this number, the lovers for number 6, and they used the same people that I was going to talk about on this live stream. It just seemed like it worked out that way. Um, but yeah, they definitely have a connection. You have the Empress and you have the Emperor, and they do have a son together, Horus, and that in itself is like history. I mean, the background between these three and what they stand for, what they've been through, what they had to go up against, and the length that they had to go through just to be together and just to have a child together. Oh my god. It's like it's like two people that should be together. Um People around them at that time, because this was in ancient Egypt, it was just like thousands of years ago, Um People didn't understand, that kind of connection, that kind of closeness, what they shared. You could tell. I mean, a lot of people assume, just because they're from the ancient days, um, maybe they're not that advanced, and it's the opposite. From what I've known of them and what I've learned of them, the type of connection they share and the kind of love they share, and then what they had to go through just to be able to exist and live life and be happy and be able to, show how they feel about each other to the world. It's like back then, the world was not ready for that. And that's why they had to go through so much crap just to be together and just to have a child. And it's really sad because, I mean, that was a long time ago, but it's still happening now. It's like it's the same thing, it's still happening. The world still doesn't understand this kind of connection, this kind of closeness, this kind of loyalty, this kind of love. And it just shows you that because it's not of this world. I mean, when you vibe really low, which is what this planet is about, I mean, it's third dimensional. It's a very low vibration. So they come from a different planet, different star system, maybe a different galaxy. So they vibe much higher. I mean, that was like thousands of years ago. Like what they tried to show, it's like the world was not ready for that. They didn't understand it, and it's still happening now. You know, it just shows you like how this world really is. How low people vibe and how low um the vibration is that people will destroy whatever it is that they don't understand, and they destroy whatever it is that they fear. and they fear it because they don't understand it. And it's like they vibed on like the fifth dimension. Well, this planet vibed on like the third dimension, you know? It's like it's like worlds apart as far as like understanding and wisdom and all that, definition of what love is and what it isn't. It's like you basically have two angelic beings that share something very pure. It's like that's how love is supposed to be, but because whoever they were around, they didn't understand it because what they were taught of love and what they knew of love didn't match what they shared. So it was like they were in different wavelengths, you know. What people thought was love was really abuse, and what was really abused people called love, you know. So there was like a big misunderstanding about what something is and what something isn't. Oh, let me just show you real quick. So this is what the card looks like: Isis and Osiris, and that's from the Lover's Path Oracle. No, Tarot deck. Um, and let me show you. Put that away. Let me show you the animal spirit of the day, and I got Panther. Yeah, that panther looks angry. Yeah, it's very fitting. So that's the animal spirit, panther. And then this is what Archangel Michael wanted to say. Like I pulled out some of these cards last week, so a lot of them I already pulled out and just set them aside for this live stream. So the one that says explore your options, what Archangel Michael says, explore your options. That was like last week, and the one about Panther and Old Spirit, that was also last week. And this one was like a few days ago. But that thumbnail was like last week, you know? And then the Isis Oracle I just got a few days ago. So this is like brand new. And this is what I just shuffled it. And this is what I came up with. So this is the handbook that it came with. And this is the card that I pulled out. Divine Sunchild. Blessings of the Sun Falcon. Look at that. I mean, it's like it just felt like, it all came together. Like, I mean, I didn't even know that like falcons were like a huge deal, eagles, owls, and there were predators, and Horus was like, why did he look like a bird in the face, but he was shaped like a human person? I mean, now that I know what I know, it makes a lot of sense because you know he was considered the god of the sky, and in I think Greek terms, there was Atlas. He was also the god of the sky, and he had daughters, the Pleiades sisters. That's another story in itself. That's another constellation I'm not gonna go into. But like all these myths and legends and gods and goddesses and all that, they're connected. You just have to kind of dig deeper into that and see how they're connected. But they're connected. Um, yeah, I'm seeing a falcon. Basically, a falcon is like a type of predator. It's a type of bird, but it hunts. It's a predator. And you have an eagle that's bigger than the falcon, but it's basically a huge falcon that hunts during the day. And you have an owl. And another type of eagle that hunts at night. But basically, eagles are like the lions of the sky. They're like the predators. They're airborne. Just like lions are like the predators on land, um, eagles are like the predators on air. And then, same way, great white sharks are known to be predators in the water. It's like that, you know? And then, like, I mean, he chose the falcon, but like, what happens when you combine all of them? We combine the eagle, king cobra, great white shark, and the lion. You know, but yeah, let me go ahead and read what that says. Divine Sunchild. Sunchild. So I wrote a little bit of that, but it's really long. I'm not gonna. I'll try to read all of it, but it's just okay. It says blessings of the Sun Falcon. So Horus is a divine sun child. So something about the sun, because Ra was the parents of Isis and Osiris. So according to the stories, they were siblings, but they were together, and then they had a child together named Horus. So that was like the divine family. That was like the Holy Trinity in those days. Um, it says, "Blessings of the Sun Falcon, the divine sun child Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, flow to you now, beloved initiate. It's time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the Sun Falcon herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It's your time to burn bright." All right, let me read this. Okay, it says Horus, the divine son child of Isis and Osiris, was born out of impossible circumstances through the great devotion of his mother, Isis, and her loving determination to heal her husband and bring him back to life, to eventually become king of Egypt, defeating dark forces that would seek to destroy him and all that he loved with great triumph. It is a story of the divine hero of Egypt. Wow. It's also a metaphor for our inner world. Our divine feminine must stay true to her values of love, healing, and the triumph of creativity over destruction born of fear and hate. She must never give up her beliefs and her ideals. Our divine feminine is our body, whether man or woman, our inner values and the ideals that make our hearts beat stronger and feel right within our belly. With much love for her inner divine masculine, she never gives up on her belief in him either, and in her desire for their togetherness. It leads to his healing, even if he has been lost, fragmented, and thought dead. The divine masculine is our spirit, whether man or woman, that our body desires to unite with, to help it come to life and light in a new and blissful way. The love in our hearts calls our spirit home into our bodies. We become able to stand firm, take action, and make choices that allow our inner ideals to become part of our world. We live according to our values, not just hold them inside of ourselves. Finally, as our divine feminine and masculine unite within our bodies, a new golden consciousness is born. This is the sun child Horus, with an eye that is the moon and an eye that is the sun, representing the perfect balance of masculine and feminine in harmony with each other. Wow. The divine sun child is a new self, filled with love, light, and power in the world. It is the authentic self, living the inner truths in the outer world, an agent of healing on this planet, and inspiration for others to behold, to be bold, brave, and vivid enough to walk their own path to eventually receive these same blessings. As a sun falcon with a burning golden solar disk above his head, he ascends to you now, blessing you with great light, good tidings, and creative potency to manifest your life's legacy, that which has meaning and preciousness to your heart and soul successfully. He is the sign that your heart needs to know it will triumph. The solar principle for which he stands honors creativity and light in all forms music, art, writing, and more. What is in your heart? Are you building a spiritual legacy in your life now? Even if from seemingly small or impossible beginnings, great things are possible for you and your creative spirit. To allow these secret blessings to empower your creative birth now in many ways, you're guided to let go of thoughts or feelings that it's impossible or too hard or can't be done. Honoring the need to create as part of your natural life expression is a way for you to receive these blessings. You are born to shine like the sun. You just are, and there's no question that it will happen. This oracle of the sun falcon can also indicate a new and life changing opportunity on its way to you. When your heart sings, say yes. Do not give up until you have your success. The sun will shine on you. You will succeed. Wow. So that's what she wanted to say. But it's really Elena Fairchild because she wrote this, she created this oracle deck. But that's what Isis wanted to say to you. All right. So let me put that away. All right. So this is from the Buddhist oracle. Let me start with number 2, attachment. Attachment to desire is a cause of suffering. So this is what the back looks like. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right now. Right here. This ever increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. And this is the truth card. Like this came out before in the last live stream and it came out again. Number 2 for attachment. All right. So the next one that came out was number 21, self-acceptance. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. It's by Thich Nhat Hanh. Once you accept who you are, you don't have to struggle to be someone you're not. You are truly free to fully explore the talents and special gifts that you were born with. Use these special gifts and skills in service of other people in the world. Your purpose in life can only be flourished by your self acceptance. And this is the cultivation card. And this is what the back looks like. That's the artwork. Okay. All right. So this is the old style Lenormand that came out when I was pulling out the cards last week. Number 32, the moon. And it's not a coincidence that she is the moon goddess. Isis is the moon goddess. So that's the connection between them. So the thing about number 32, and if you add 3 and 2 together, that's 5, and that's the number of the Hierophant or the high priest. So think about the moon. Basically, things are hidden. Things are a secret. You could also get your powers from the moon. You can be very intuitive. There's a lot of mystery going on. Things can be hidden at night, but they will be illuminated when the time comes. So it may be hidden now, but it will be revealed when the time comes. All right, so that's the moon card. Right. And this is what came out from the Sacred Sites Oracle, Grand Canyon. Okay, let me see what it says. I read a little bit about it. Let's see. Okay, so it's in the West, and it's in the U.S. It's in Arizona. So page 218. There we go. All right. Grand Canyon. Energy focus is equality. Location, Arizona, USA. All right. So here's the lower world, the past. The image of a man and a woman with their hair interwoven, making them as one, is a reminder that Great Spirit created them equally. Each respects and honors the other. Have you known such equality? Was it reflected by your parents, for example, or did you learn that man was the dominant? You must address any past imbalances by honoring both your masculine and your feminine aspects. The Hualapai tribe, custodians of this land, teach that only by coming together can happiness be achieved. Note on the card the Great Colorado River, whose endless flowing is also depicted in the power symbol. Let your emotions flow to heal yourself and your family and bring equilibrium to your relationship with the opposite sex. That's the past. That's the lower world. All right, I'm gonna stop here because it's just so much written. I'm not gonna no. No, there's no we don't have that kind of time for the live stream. And it's already like it's almost half an hour in and I haven't even started talking about the Empress and the Emperor. Okay. So that's for the Sacred Sites Oracle. And this is the guidebook that came with it. All right, let me put away the moon and the Grand Canyon card. So let me talk a little bit about the Emperor and the Empress, and then I'm gonna start pulling some cards and put back number 6, the Lovers. All right. So talking about Isis and Osiris. So you have the Empress. Let me start with the Empress. Okay. So that's what Isis is in Zelda. Also Archangel Gabriel, um, Queen Cleopatra, and Queen Guinevere. Okay, so they're empresses, and the emperors are like so. Basically, the empress is like the queen of everything. Okay, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So those are some examples of how empress is and what they are. So then you have her counterpart, her match, which is the emperor. So an example would be like Osiris, Isis' match, and Link, Zelda's match. You also have Archangel Michael, Mark Anthony, and Sir Lancelot. Okay, so those are their counterparts. Um, this is what Isis and Osiris share so far. So Horus was their son. I mean, we went over that earlier. Set, or Isis' brother, killed him. Yeah, he killed him. And it was so bad that he chopped him up into pieces, his body. After he killed his own brother, he chopped him up into pieces and spread out his body parts all over Egypt. Just to make sure that he was dead. I mean, that's not any kind of murder. That's a crime of passion. Like he's been thinking about that and fantasizing about that. Like he's had an obsession with doing that to Cyrus. His own brother has hated him and has been jealous of him since they were little. And it's like he just had to find a chance to kill him. And he finally did. Some stupid reason. But he found it. And he didn't just kill him. He chopped him up into pieces. Like, it's almost like you stab someone like 3 times, right? And they're dead. No, that wasn't enough for Set. He had seven like 40 times just to make sure that he was dead. He's been dead for like, the first 10 stabs, but he kept stabbing him 30 more times just to make sure that he was dead and just to take out his anger on him. Like he kept stabbing a dead body. It's like, that's like, no, no. That was not like, oh, it just happened. That was one of those things where like we've been thinking about that. Like you've been obsessed with the thought of that, you know? And when you finally had a chance to do it, it's like you just let everything out. All your hatred and all your jealousy and all the negativity, everything you felt for Osiris, he expressed that through violence. I mean, it's like he didn't just hate him and want him dead and wanted to kill him. He wanted him destroyed so that he had no chance of coming back. Like that's how much he hated Osiris. Seriously, like um yeah, so that's what happened. Set killed Osiris, but Horus, Osiris' son, killed Set to reclaim the throne and to avenge his father's death. Okay, that's what happened. So Isis and Osiris are warriors. Okay, they're fighters. Okay, and the last thing that I'm going to talk about is that they're twin flames. Isis and Osiris, Zelda and Link, the Empress and the Emperor, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, Cleopatra and Anthony, Queen Guinevere, and Sir Lancelot. I mean, it's like that's the kind of connection that they have. And that's why it's so rare, because the minute somebody finds out about that, you're dead. Seriously. It's like as soon as they find out about that, they would destroy it. It's like that's what they did before, and that's what they're doing now. That's why it's so rare. It's not because it doesn't happen. No, it happens. It's just that people destroy it because that kind of connection exposes how low they really are, how evil they really are, and how much people have been scammed and lied to for all these years. And that's why they have to destroy the evidence of how they really are. All right, that's how I see things. Oh, and before I forget, let me show you what the sodalite Archangel Michael's crystal looks like. It's blue. And it's shaped like a triangle. This is 2 pounds. And then this is what Isis. This is her crystal, the lapis lazuli. This is 1 pound. I just got it like a few days ago. So if you didn't know which one was which, you would get confused by these two. But when they're next to each other and you've studied them long enough, you can kind of tell the difference between them. But if you don't know, you will mistake one for the other because they look alike. So let me go back to the connection. So they're twin flames, Isis and Osiris. So they're made for each other. The Empress is the divine feminine. She loves. The Emperor, the divine masculine, he protects. So you have both. You have love and your protection. They're always on each other's side. Love is love. It's unconditional. Love is freedom. There's no attachments. And that's basically what God's love is. Whatever Osiris and Isis experience, whatever that is, that divine masculine and divine feminine connection, that's what it is. That is God's love. And that's why it's nothing like what we have been taught. It's nothing like what we've seen, and it's nothing that we've experienced because you don't see it. Because when it tries to exist, it gets destroyed. That's why it's so rare. But yeah, that's how love is supposed to be. It's unconditional and it's protective. That's what it's supposed to do. All right. So that is what I have for the live stream. Let me go ahead and pull out some cards. All right. Let me do. All right. Let me do a reading on these two and see what's going on. Again, I don't know what cards are gonna come out from this. So if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. All right, it's not about you. So one of the deck is Judgment. Ooh, look at that Judgment. So that's a Scorpio card. All right. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a Sagittarius card. Grace. Let's see, XV11. That would be number 17. That's the star. XV11. Yeah. Yep. That's the star. So Aquarius. Okay. And then you have power. You have the Emperor, King Arthur. Oh my goodness. Because the Empress is Queen Cleopatra. I checked. Wow. Two of Cups. Wow. Look at that. Two Cups. Okay. So you have Seven of Swords reversed. Oh, look at that. You have number 6, the Lovers, or in this case, love. Isis and Osiris. So if you're a Gemini, this is your card. You're the Lovers, or in this case, love. Number 6. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Number 7, Desire. So that would be like a Cancer card, which is number 7. And then what else? Tradition. Look at all these major arcanas. Tradition. Number 5. That's the Hierophant. Romeo and Juliet. I also know the truth about them. I'm not going to go there. And then the last card is King of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. So this is what Isis wants to say, okay? When the Seven of Swords is reversed, that means that from now on, someone will have to be honest and not hide anything, not be sneaky. Otherwise, you don't want anything to do with them. Yep, because you've dealt with enough people that were sneaky and dishonest that you don't want to deal with it again. And you don't want to see that again. Yep. So now they know that if they don't come at you honestly, then don't even bother. That's what I'm hearing. um The Lovers is about a spiritual connection. So yes, these two have a spiritual connection. That's protected and guided by Archangel Michael. And with Hierophant, that's external guidance. So yeah, these two they got married. They were husband and wife. So there's not a chance that they'll get married. I mean, there's commitment involved, there's also a chance that people see them as external guidance because they're the Hierophant. So you have the internal guidance, your intuition, High Priestess, and then you have the Hierophant number 5, which is the external guidance. In this case, it's tradition. But let me also go back to number 7, desire, which is the Cancer. All right. Um, well, Cancer is ruled by the moon, and I did see the moon card come out. So this could be hidden. This desire could be hidden. Because it's emotional. I mean, you know, Cancer is a water sign, and water signs, they have to do with emotions and all that. So this emotion can be hidden because it can be very strong. That's what I'm getting. And with the King of Pentacles, this person is very abundant, male or female. But yeah, this person is very abundant. That's what I'm getting. So why is Seven of Swords in reverse? Princess of Pentacles. So this was who the Queen of Pentacles used to be. I'm guessing that you have immutable Earth, so Virgo. So the Princess of Pentacles is a Virgo. Why the Lovers? You have the Prince of Coins. What? So you have the Princess and Prince? What? And the King? Okay, I just have to show this real quick because they match. Prince and Princess. So I'm guessing that they're both mutable. So you have a mutable Earth, which is Virgo for the princess, and a mutable, yeah, they're both Virgos. Prince and Princess of Pentacles. And that's what they look like. All right, so why desire? You have the five of coins. So 5 of Pentacles reversed. Why tradition? You're the Queen of Swords. Oh my God. And why the King of Pentacles? What? It's clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. So, okay, first you have the Prince and Princess of Pentacles, right? They match. And now you have the Queen and King of Pentacles? Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is a Taurus, and the King of Pentacles is a Capricorn. They match. So she's a matriarch. She makes a great mother, and he's a patriarch. He makes a great father. So they make great parents. That's another thing they have in common that they share. Okay. So, all right, let me go ahead and interpret these cards to see what they mean. So, the 7 of Swords reverse is clarified by the Princess of Pentacles. So this person will have to be honest because because of abundance. I'm hearing because she's going to be the Queen of Pentacles, and she's very abundant. And if they start with a lie, then they'll be cut off. Because I'm hearing. And the Lovers is clarified by the Prince of Pentacles. Again, if you want any chance of having a connection with his match, he's going to have to be honest, and he's also going to have to show that he's abundant. That's what I'm hearing. Desire is clarified by the Five of Pentacles reversed. Again, abundance. So okay, so this is the Chariot with number 7. So the more balanced you are, the faster you can move. And the King of Cups is emotionally balanced. So there's a thing about balance here. And then this is clarified by the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I'm getting is that the more balanced you are, the more abundant you become. All right, that's what I'm getting. And the Hierophant is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Okay, so meaning is that the Queen of Swords will give the Hierophant some more clarity on who he is and who she is. That's what I'm getting. And the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, they're matches. Hands down. They match. So he's a Capricorn and she's a Taurus. But yeah, they match. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Alright. Let me go ahead and put these away. Alright, let me do another reading. Last one though. And I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Prince of Swords, Queen of Wands, Prince of Wands. What? Wait. So you have the Queen and King of Wands? You want to know the match here? And the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Okay, I just had to show this because this is like you're the Queen and King of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a Leo, and the King of Wands is an Aries. So they match. Look at that. All right. Let me clarify these cards that came out. All right. Why the Prince of Swords? 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Why the Queen of Wands? Um, you got the moon or Pisces. Pisces. XV111, number 18, which is illusion. Wow. This is a Pisces card. Why the Prince of Wands? You get the Nine of Swords reversed. Why the King of Wands? Three of Swords reversed. Jeez. And why the Ace of Swords? Strength. Leo. Okay. All right, so this is what the Queen of Wands wants to say. The Prince of Swords is a Gemini, and that prince will become the King of Swords, who's Libra. The Queen of Wands is a Leo, and her match is the King of Wands in Aries. The Prince of Wands is a Sagittarius, and he's going to become the King of Wands in Aries. And that's the truth. When you see the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Okay? So, the Prince of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So that's abundance. So this Prince of Swords is very abundant. And the Queen of Wands is clarified by Pisces, number 18. So it may be hidden who this Queen of Wands really is. She might not even know who she really is until either someone tells her or she finds out on her own who she really is. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And the Prince of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords reversed. I'm getting that I'm seeing like another family here because you have the Queen of Wands, the Prince of Wands, and the King of Wands. You have a family here. Look at that. You got the Queen, Prince, and the King. They're all wands. Okay. I'm reading it that the Prince of Swords might know who he is when he becomes more peaceful. And the King of Wands. Wait, hang on. Sorry, I meant to say Prince of Wands, not Prince of Swords. All right. So the King of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords reversed. So this King of Wands may not know who he is until he heals. And the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Strength card. So if you're Leo, this is your card. Okay, what we're getting is that because the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Strength card, Leo, it takes someone very strong to see the truth and to accept it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Alright. 4 of Wands. Look at that. All right, let me go ahead and end this live stream. I'm going to talk about, I don't really know what I'll talk about next week. I'll figure it out. But yeah, same time next week on Friday. And I'll figure out what the topic will be as I go along. But that's what I had to say. I wanted to talk about Isis and Osiris and their connection, and a little bit about their history. And that's all I have for this live stream. I hope I helped you in some way, and I will talk to you again soon.